Good afternoon to you. Mark Sept, HurricaneTrack.com here with your Hurricane Pro and HD video blog for September 2nd, Labor Day, 2013. Let me just show you something here. First, let's take a look at what we have with our system here, 97L. This looks like a jumble of arrows and whatnot, and it is. These are wind barbs. So let me outline what's what. Here is the east coast of the United States, roughly drawn. There's Cuba. Here's Puerto Rico, and these are the Lesser Antilles. This is our very elongated area of general low pressure, tropical wave strung out over quite a large area. Now notice, the upper level winds are coming around here generally clockwise, right? So you'd have 12 o'clock at the top, 6 o'clock at the, at the bottom, clockwise flow out here. So shear is not the problem. The problem is, wait till you see this, that's not what tropical cyclones are supposed to look like. I mean, what is this? Looks like some kind of a worm or something. You know, there's the head and the tail, a big caterpillar or whatever. That is not the vorticity signature of an organizing tropical cyclone. I don't care what universe you live in. It's just not going to happen as long as you see this shape. Over here in the eastern Pacific tropical depression Kiko, as weak as it is, you still see a well-defined circular vorticity pattern at 850 millibars in the atmosphere, about 5,000 feet up. It's that spin, or conservation of angular momentum, that you need to see. Some people call it the bundling of the energy, etc., and so forth and so on. The bottom line is, when you see shapes like this in the tropics, no, you're not going to get development. And so the models, of course, are not developing, the global models anyway, anything out of this. How could they? They don't know what to pick up on. There's no solid vortex to latch on to and do something with in the modeling. And then you see out here another area of vorticity stretched out over a very large area. When you see this kind of a pattern, you're just not going to get development. So it's probably going to take several days for something out of this mess down here to get together and maybe work its way up into the Bahamas region, and then from there we'll have to see what happens. A very large trough is forecast to dig in over the eastern part of North America, and that'll erode the Bermuda High away and allow whatever develops a chance to curve out to sea, perhaps. But we'll have to see if anything develops first. I have my doubts about it, at least in the short term, and beyond that we'll just have to wait and see. Here are the three areas that the Hurricane Center is monitoring. Very well developed tropical wave with a nice outflow pattern to it coming off of Africa. Tough time developing out here lately. We'll see what happens with that. Here's what we just talked about with Invest Area 97L. And then we have another system here trying to develop slowly but surely. A tropical wave here moving across, going to go into the Bay of Campeche. Where have we seen that before? Where, Tropical Storm Fernand developed out of a tropical wave that came through that area. This region seems to be the only area where storms can do anything for any period of time, and then they run into land, it seems. So we'll see. The next few days going to be kind of interesting, but nothing imminent as far as a major threat. Now do keep in mind, with each of these features, this one could bring some showers to the Cape Verde Islands here. This large tropical wave definitely bringing some squally weather to the Lesser Antilles. And then our disorganized tropical wave over here, dumping heavy rainfall across portions of the Yucatan, and then eventually Mexico here on the south side of the Bay of Campeche. Heavy rainfall not to be discounted, I'm telling you. I harp on that a lot, but people, I think, tend to focus so much on the wind. Is it a hurricane? If not, oh, I'm not going to worry about it. Well, trust me, several inches of rain over a short period of time, even 24 hours, 6 to 8 to 10 inches of rain can be enough to cause some serious misery. So we always like to highlight that and make sure that that's recognized as a hazard. Other than that, things are quiet as we start the month of September here. Will it end that way? Well, we'll have to wait and see, and we'll do all that together. Have a good rest of your Monday, your Labor Day. Tomorrow it's back to work for those who are off today anyway. Some people work every day. That's just the way it is. Anyway, have a good rest of your Monday. Again, I'm Mark Sept, HurricaneTrack.com is my site. Check it out if you haven't already. And always a privilege to do these videos for you. Hopefully you learn something from them. And I'll be back with another one for you tomorrow.